Hey, beautiful Capricorn souls, welcome back to another reading. And honestly, I am so excited to dive into the energy coming through for you right now because what I am seeing here is absolutely fascinating. I just pulled cards for you, and the message that came through is so specific and so clear that I actually had to shuffle twice just to make sure I was reading this correctly. So grab your coffee or your tea or whatever you are sipping on right now, because we need to talk about this unexpected offer that is heading your way, and trust me when I say this is not coming from who you think it is coming from. Before we dive deep into the cards, I just want to say that the energy around Capricorn right now is really interesting because there is this element of surprise, mixed with this sense of things finally clicking into place after a period of waiting. And I know you Capricorns are not always the biggest fans of surprises because you like to have everything planned out and organized. But this particular surprise is one that you are actually going to welcome with open arms. So let me just get right into what the cards are showing me, because there is so much here to unpack, and I want to make sure we cover everything that Spirit is trying to communicate to you. The first card I pulled for you today is the Empress, and okay, so right off the bat, we are starting with some seriously abundant energy here. The Empress is all about creativity, abundance, nurturing energy, and bringing things to life. When I see the Empress in a reading about an offer or an opportunity, it tells me that whatever is coming your way has this element of growth and expansion to it. This is not just a small little opportunity that is going to come and go. This is something that has the potential to really blossom into something beautiful and lasting. The Empress energy is also very much about receiving. And I feel like this is important for you Capricorns to hear, because I know you are used to being the one who is always working hard and grinding and making things happen through sheer force of will. But with the Empress here, the message is that you are being invited to receive something that is being offered to you almost like a gift from the universe. What I find really interesting about the Empress in this position is that she is connected to Venus energy, which means there is something about this offer that is going to feel really good to you on a soul level. It is not just going to be logically appealing, it is going to resonate with you emotionally and creatively. I am getting the sense that this offer might be related to something creative or something that allows you to express a side of yourself that maybe you have not been able to fully express in your current situation. The Empress is also the card of manifestation, and I feel like whatever you have been dreaming about or thinking about or quietly hoping for is now starting to take physical form in your reality. This card is telling me that the seeds you planted in the past, whether you realized you were planting them or not, are now ready to bloom. The Empress also speaks to me about collaboration and partnership in a very organic and natural way. This is not forced. This is not something you had to chase down or beg for. This is flowing to you naturally because you are in alignment with it. I am seeing that this offer might come through someone who sees your value and your potential and wants to nurture that and help it grow. There is a maternal or nurturing quality to whoever is bringing this offer to you. Not necessarily in a literal sense, but in the energy of someone who genuinely wants to see you succeed and flourish. And for you, goal-oriented Capricorns, who sometimes find it hard to trust that people have your best interests at heart, this is going to feel like a breath of fresh air. The second card that came through is Six of Swords, and this is where things get really interesting, because Six of Swords is all about transition and movement, and leaving behind what no longer serves you. This card is literally showing me a journey from troubled waters to calmer shores. So when I look at Six of Swords in connection with this surprise offer, it is telling me that this opportunity is going to represent a significant shift for you. You are moving away from something that has been challenging or stagnant or just not quite right, and you are moving towards something that feels more peaceful and more aligned with where you want to be. The Six of Swords has this energy of guided transition, like you are not making this journey alone. There is support here, and there is someone or something helping you navigate to this better place. What I love about the Six of Swords is that it is a card of mental clarity as well. Swords are all about the mind, and thoughts and communication, and the number 6 is a harmonious number. So this tells me that when this offer comes through, you are going to have a moment of real clarity where everything just makes sense. You know those moments when suddenly all the pieces of the puzzle click together and you can see the bigger picture? That is the energy of 6 of Swords. You might have been confused or uncertain about your next steps, and then this offer arrives, and suddenly you are like, oh, okay, yes, this is exactly what I needed, and this is the direction I need to go in. The mental fog lifts, and you can see your path forward clearly. 6 of Swords is also telling me that this offer is going to help you leave behind some old patterns or old situations that were not supporting your growth. Maybe you have been in a job or a situation where you felt undervalued or where you were not able to fully use your skills and talents. Maybe you have been dealing with people who did not appreciate what you bring to the table. The 6 of Swords is saying that this new opportunity is going to be a departure from all of that. You are sailing towards something better, and the journey might feel a little bittersweet, because transitions always involve letting go of the familiar, but ultimately you are going to feel so much relief and so much gratitude that this opportunity came along when it did. I am also getting that this transition is going to happen more smoothly than you might expect. 6 of Swords has this gentle energy to it, like you are being carried forward, rather than having to fight your way through. Now the third card here is King of Cups, and okay, this is where the reading gets really specific about who this offer is coming from. King of Cups is a mature, emotionally intelligent, compassionate person who has mastered their emotional world. This is someone who is calm and balanced and has a lot of wisdom when it comes to human nature and emotions. In the context of an offer or opportunity, King of Cups is telling me that the person bringing this offer to you is someone who leads with emotional intelligence and empathy. They are not cutthroat. They are not cold or calculating. They genuinely care about people, and they create environments where people can thrive emotionally and creatively. Here is what is fascinating about King of Cups showing up in your reading, Capricorn. This is likely someone you would not immediately think of when considering who might make you an offer. You might be expecting an offer to come from someone more businesslike, or someone with Emperor energy, or someone who is all about strategy and structure. But instead, the offer is coming from someone with this watery, intuitive, emotionally attuned energy. King of Cups could represent someone in a leadership position who values emotional well-being and work-life balance and creating a positive atmosphere. This could be someone in a creative field, or in counseling or healing, or any profession where emotional intelligence is valued and needed. What I am also picking up about King of Cups is that this person has probably been observing you for a while. They have seen how you handle yourself. They have noticed your strengths and your character, and they have been quietly impressed. King of Cups does not make impulsive decisions. They take their time to really understand people and situations before they act. So when they come to you with this offer, it is going to be well thought out and sincere. They are not just throwing something at you to see if it sticks. They genuinely believe you are the right person for whatever they are offering, and they want to make sure it is a good fit for you too. There is a respect here and a recognition of your worth that is going to feel really validating. The King of Cups also suggests that this offer might involve working in an environment where emotional well-being is prioritized, or where there is more flexibility and understanding about human needs. If you have been in a harsh or demanding environment where everything was all business all the time and there was no room for the human element, this is going to be such a welcome change for you. You are going to feel like you can finally breathe and be yourself and bring your whole self to whatever this opportunity is. And I know that might sound a bit fluffy, but trust me, for you hardworking Capricorns who often sacrifice your own needs for the sake of achievement, this is actually going to be incredibly healing and restorative. The fourth card that came out is 8 of Swords. And I know this might look a bit concerning at first glance because 8 of Swords is often associated with feeling trapped or restricted or limited by your own thoughts. But here's the thing about Eight of Swords in this reading. I am reading it as what you are moving away from, rather than what you are moving into. This card is showing me that you have been feeling somewhat stuck or limited in your current situation. Maybe you have convinced yourself that you do not have options, or that you are trapped where you are. Maybe there has been a lot of mental restriction around what you think is possible for you, or what you deserve, or what opportunities are actually available to you. Eight of Swords is really interesting because the figure in the card is blindfolded and surrounded by swords. But if they just took the blindfold off and stepped carefully, they could actually walk free. So the imprisonment is often self-imposed, or at least partially self-imposed. I feel like you might have been telling yourself certain stories about why you cannot make a change, or why you have to stay where you are, or why certain opportunities are not for you. Maybe you have been thinking you are not qualified enough, or not experienced enough, or not whatever enough. Eight of Swords represents that mental trap of limiting beliefs and self-doubt. But here is why this card is actually good news in your reading. The fact that it showed up in a reading about a surprising offer means that this offer is going to shatter those mental limitations for you. When this opportunity comes through, you are going to realize that you actually had more options than you thought you did. You are going to see that those swords that seem to be trapping you were actually not as solid or as permanent as you believed. This offer is going to be the key that unlocks you from this mental prison and allows you to see yourself and your potential in a completely new light. You are going to remove the blindfold and realize, oh wow, I actually can do this, and I actually am worthy of this, and there actually is a path forward that I could not see before. I am also getting with Eight of Swords that there might have been people or circumstances in your life that contributed to these limiting beliefs. Maybe people underestimated you or overlooked you or made you feel like you were not capable of more. But this offer is going to prove all of that wrong. Someone sees through all of those false limitations, and they see the real you and the capable, powerful, talented person that you actually are. This is your moment to step out of that Eight of Swords energy and into your power. And the beautiful thing is, you are not having to fight your way out alone. The offer itself is going to be the catalyst that helps you break free from these mental constraints. The fifth card is Nine of Pentacles. And, oh my goodness, yes, this is exactly the energy I want to see when we are talking about an offer and an opportunity. Nine of Pentacles is the card of independence, self-sufficiency, abundance, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is a card that shows someone who has worked hard and now gets to enjoy the rewards in a really beautiful and fulfilling way. When Nine of Pentacles shows up in a reading about an opportunity, it tells me that whatever this offer is, it is going to lead to greater financial stability and security for you, and also a greater sense of personal satisfaction and accomplishment. Nine of Pentacles is also very much about quality over quantity. This is not about hustling yourself into the ground or taking on 10 different things and burning out. This is about finding that one really good thing that allows you to thrive and flourish and live well. I am seeing that this offer is going to provide you with the resources and the stability that you need to really build something for yourself. And as a Capricorn, I know that financial security and building something solid and lasting is important to you. You are not interested in get-rich-quick schemes or flash-in-the-pan opportunities. You want something real and sustainable, and Nine of Pentacles is telling me that is exactly what this is. What I also love about Nine of Pentacles in this position is that it speaks to your independence and autonomy. Even though you are receiving an offer from someone else, this is not going to make you dependent on them in an unhealthy way. You are going to maintain your independence and your sense of self, while also collaborating or working with whoever is making this offer. Nine of Pentacles is a very empowered card, and it suggests that you are going to be in a position where you have agency and choice and the ability to make decisions that are right for you. You are not going to feel controlled or micromanaged, or like you have to compromise your values or your vision. The energy of Nine of Pentacles also tells me that this opportunity is going to allow you to enjoy your life more. Maybe you have been so focused on work and responsibilities and taking care of everyone else that you have not had much time or energy left for yourself and for the things that bring you joy. But this new opportunity is going to create more space in your life for pleasure and beauty and the things that make life worth living. You might find that you have more time for hobbies or travel or just relaxing and being present with the people you love. 9 of Pentacles is about that sweet spot where you are successful and secure, but you are also able to actually enjoy it and not just constantly be striving for the next thing. The final card in this reading is Ace of Wands, and wow, what a card to end on, because Ace of Wands is all about new beginnings, creative inspiration, passion, and exciting opportunities. This is the spark of something new and something that really lights you up inside. When I see Ace of Wands in a reading about an offer, I know that this is not just any ordinary opportunity. This is something that is going to ignite your passion and enthusiasm in a way that maybe you have not felt in a long time. Ace of Wands is pure potential. It is that moment when you get an idea or an opportunity drops into your lap and you feel this rush of excitement and possibility. What Ace of Wands is telling me is that when this offer comes through, you are going to know it is right because you are going to feel it in your gut. There is going to be this immediate sense of, yes, this is it. This is what I have been waiting for. Ace of Wands is instinctive and primal in the best way. It bypasses your logical mind and speaks directly to your spirit and your passion. And I know you Capricorns like to analyze things and think them through carefully, and that is totally valid. But Ace of Wands is saying that this time you are going to feel the rightness of this opportunity on a very instinctive level before your mind even has time to catch up. Ace of Wands is also the card of taking action and moving forward with confidence and enthusiasm. So once this offer comes in and you have that moment of recognition and excitement, the next step is to actually say yes and take the leap. Ace of Wands does not want you to overthink it, or second-guess yourself, or wait until conditions are perfect. This is about trusting yourself and trusting the opportunity and being willing to step into something new, even if you cannot see exactly how everything is going to unfold. There is a boldness to Ace of Wands, a willingness to take risks in service of something you are passionate about. I am also getting with Ace of Wands that this opportunity is going to open up even more doors for you down the line. Aces are beginnings, and they contain within them the seed of everything that suit represents. So Ace of Wands is the beginning of an entire journey of creative expression, passion, taking action, and making things happen in the world. This offer is not the end destination. It is the starting point of something much bigger and much more expansive than you might realize right now. You are planting a seed with this opportunity, and over time it is going to grow into something really significant and really fulfilling. The key is to recognize the opportunity when it arrives, and to have the courage to water that seed and tend to it, and give it the attention and energy it deserves. This offer is going to represent a significant transition for you, a movement away from what has not been working and towards something that is much more aligned with who you are and what you want. It is going to bring you mental clarity and help you break free from those limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. The opportunity itself is going to lead to greater abundance and security and independence for you, and it is going to allow you to enjoy your life more fully. And most importantly, this is going to reignite your passion and your enthusiasm and your sense of possibility. You are going to feel excited about your path forward in a way that maybe you have not felt in quite some time. My advice to you, Capricorn, is to stay open and receptive right now. I know you like to have everything planned out and under control, but some of the best opportunities in life come from unexpected places and unexpected people. When this offer comes through, trust your instincts. If it feels right in your gut, if it excites you, if it makes you feel hopeful and energized, then that is your sign that this is the right move for you. Do not let fear or self-doubt or limiting beliefs talk you out of something that could be truly transformational for you. You are worthy of this opportunity, and you are ready for it, even if part of you does not quite believe that yet. Thank you so much for being here. Beautiful Capricorn souls. I hope this reading resonated with you and gave you some clarity and some hope about what is coming. If you felt this energy, please let me know in the comments because I would love to hear your thoughts. Sending you so much love and light, and I cannot wait to see how this unfolds for you.